Retired Pakistan Army General Talat Masood joins me live now from Karachi. Thank you for being with us. Based on your experience of something like this, talk us through what the security forces would be doing right now in trying to bring this whole operation under control?
Well, I think the safety of the students and of the staff is the most important thing. And this is exactly what they have been trying to do, whereas they have been trying to eliminate or capture the terrorists who had entered the college, but at the same time they were wanting to protect the students and also the staff. But at the moment, I think the operation is more or less completed. And as you know, there are about, you said about 16, but I'm told that it's about 20 casualties in all. And there is one professor and some students in it who have been, unfortunately, the victims of this terrorist attack. So it has been somewhat a repeat of what happened on the 16th of December when a similar school was attacked in the same province as you know, the one that has happened today, that is the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And it's very easy for these people to cross the border and to come in from Afghanistan and to attack these students. And previously they have been targeting hard targets, but now they think there will be a greater impact and much easier to attack the soft targets. And it's simply impossible to sort of guard all the schools and colleges, whereas there has been a greater level of vigilance and also they've been trying to improve the security of these institutions, but nonetheless it's impossible to sort of have a foolproof security. And there have been much more incidents, a greater frequency of attacks in the last few weeks and days, whereas in the past there has been a relatively greater calm. So does it mean that these people are getting more active? And are these people getting stronger in Afghanistan so that they can cross easier into Pakistan?
And as you say, it's unfortunately not the first time something like this has happened in Pakistan. The country's suffered years of this kind of violence from groups like this. And there have been successive crackdowns on these groups by the government. So I guess my next question would be, what more can the government and what more can Pakistan do at this point?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the best thing they can do is to improve the intelligence, improve the security forces, get the full cooperation of the people, because unless you have the full cooperation of the people, it's very difficult to sort of target them. Then also, of course, manage the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and also make sure that you have really good relations and confidence between Afghanistan and Pakistan, especially the security forces, because if they can cooperate at the intelligence level and at the operational level, much more can be achieved. But as you know, there is a history of lack of confidence and blame game. That has to really go away, and it has to turn into cooperation so that both the countries benefit. Otherwise, it is really these terrorist groups which will have the sway. So I think there are several things which can still be improved, and I don't think we should be satisfied with what has been achieved so far, because as you can see, these groups have their both cells, sleeping cells and active cells in cities, and also are crossing the border and are attacking, and they do have sympathy and support within Pakistan as well, although not as much as it was in the past, but still there are people who are prepared to give them some support, and that is how they are able to launch these attacks.